Let me talk my shit, man. Hey, listen, I'm trying a new camera setup. As you can see, we're now horizontal. We're sideways. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I chose to flip the orientation, but I feel like if it's vertical, how is that really gonna look on a YouTube video? Who likes to watch videos that are vertically oriented? You know what I'm saying? You got all that horizontal space to the left and the right, and you're just gonna leave them empty. I don't know. Do you lot fuck with those types of videos? I don't know. When I see them types of videos, I'm trying to think. I have no clue because I've never watched them type of videos, bro. I've only seen them in a shorts, like in shorts and short form content, and then you'll have like, oh my gosh, brain rot, bro. I'm just thinking to this to some videos I saw the other day, not the other day, but a while ago, because I don't even use none of that shit no more, man. But guys will literally have a video playing talking about something substantial, and then they'll have the like the brain rot where they're playing a game on at the bottom, and it's like how have we got to the point where we need to be constantly stimulated in a way where we can't focus on just one thing, but we have to have multiple things going on at the same time, bro? What? That is not good. that is not good. If you think about it, if you think about it, what distinguishes the best from the average? It's their ability to focus, to pay attention. Really, it's their ability to focus. It's if your ability to focus on a sustain, if your ability to sustain focus on a task over a prolonged period of time is a is a market indicator of success. And at the same time, I remember Jordan Peterson repeated to me multiple times that conscientiousness is actually the best predictor for success in in the literature or experimentally or wherever it was. But he said that's well established conscientiousness. Hey, guess what? I'm as high in conscientiousness, Listen, trust you, shout out, man. Shout out you lot that are also high in conscientiousness. And the way I knew this is by doing Jordan Peterson's personality test. Like, I don't know what you lot think of Jordan Peterson, but I listened to a lot of him when I was young, when I was grinding for my A levels. You know what I'm saying? That like, I didn't really have a personality back then, and I don't know if I do now. I've come a long way, but I don't know if I've come that long. I don't know if I've come that much along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole personality just used to be books and studies. That's all I used to do. Just A levels. Just I used to wake up, go to school, puff my vape in the bathroom. I only start. Hey, you know what? I only started vaping to do tricks. You know that. And to this day, I don't get as much satisfaction of vape. I don't get as much satisfaction from vaping unless I'm able to do tricks at the same time. Bro, the tricks is really what brought me in. I saw my boys doing it. And I was doing up ghosts and that with the geek bars and the elf bars way back in the day. And I'm like, bro, that looks cold. I want to try that. So I started trying it with the vapes and that. And then of course it's got nicotine. So what? Man, man got hooked. And I told myself, nah, I'm only doing it for the tricks. Then it became a habit. And then it was, yeah, I was buying them consistently. Like that's how, yeah, man. That's how they I was gonna say that's how they get you. That's not how they get you. That's not how they advertise. They advertise all colorful and they got all these flavors. That's how they get you. They make it look like sweeties. They make it aesthetically pleasing. They're stimulating all the right, they'll stimulate in all the right places. But yeah, tangent. Um, what was I saying? Yeah. Back to my schedule when I was at school. Like I used to get into school. You know what I'm saying? That's a daily morning shit. Yeah, trust me. Hit the vape. Start the day right. And then go into lessons. And then all my free periods, I used to be studying, revising. I was trying to go to Oxbridge. Come on, man. I gotta be locked in. Do you know what I'm saying? I taught myself, and I only did maths, computer science, and physics. I had to teach myself part way of the further math syllabus, and I had to prepare for all these tests. You know what I'm saying? The TMUA, the flipping step, like, oh my gosh! And the thing is, Bro, maths, I was cold at maths, but that's only when you give me the formulas and it's easy. I don't really understand how people, and my heart goes out to you. My heart really goes out to you if you struggle with maths, right? But the maths where it's just about applying the formulas to get to the correct answer, that's so like probably my brain's very methodical and process it in that way. That's why I'm a computer scientist right now. Like I literally chose that sort of methodical way of thinking to make money for a living. But it's like if you can't, I don't know how people can't. Again, my heart goes out to you. But listen, you get given these numbers where you get given these numbers and you just get told to do this, carry out these steps. Surely that's simple, right? It's just you're literally carrying out steps. Where can you really go wrong? And of course, you can go wrong just by casual errors, not paying enough attention to detail, not knowing the formulas that you need to apply. So I guess there's a lot of there might be a bit of nuance there, but not really in the context of straight pure A level maths, right? When it gets to step and TMUA, and you have to really have a deep understanding and knowledge of those sorts of domains and the different tricks you can apply, and you have to be creative and you have to spot patterns. That's when I was just out of my depth, bro. That was so out of my depth. Do you know what I'm saying? I had to really be grinding every single day. My pre periods, I got home. You know what I'm saying? And then I was back on the books, revising a bit for each subject every single day, past papers on past papers. I remember the first time I did a like what do you call it? Like a past paper sort of vibe in school, obviously, and then I got an E. I thought I did so well. I got an E. I got an E. Oh my gosh, I was distraught. My brother next to me, listen, you know what I'm saying? I was one of the best in the class and I got an E. I'm thinking, Ras, Clot, oh, yo, I can't have this. So I went and banged out all the past papers. And the thing is, that's the problem. A lot of the questions that came up, I had already seen. So it's not like I was activating anything. I wasn't building the skill of actually using knowledge and applying it in new ways. I was just applying already learned knowledge because I've literally just read every single thing that could come up and I've revised it. And that's essentially what like the A level is. It's just about if you do enough past papers, I guess in physics and maths and this, that, and other, if you do enough past papers, you're guaranteed to get a good mark, right? If you actually try the past papers and you like kind of you don't memorize the results, but you remember where you went wrong, so that you have a framework for certain types of questions, and you have that already just embedded in your memory. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, if you're A level student and you're watching this, take notes, take notes. But yeah, that was my life, man. That was my life. Just revision the whole of sixth form. Just revision, 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 a few motives here and there. Do you know what I'm saying? Start to get a bit friendly with people. But whew, listen, I'm not even gonna speak on I'm not gonna even speak on girls at sixth form, man. Because I was not active. So there's no point even me speaking on that, bro. Man, I was just on my books. I was ready to go to Cambridge. That was my choice. But they told me my GCSEs was not good enough. That was their reasoning. Their man was lying. Oh my gosh, there's no way you denied me on the basis of my GCSEs, bro. I was probably just a weaker candidate, and they wanted a reason to say no because I don't think I'd performed particularly well on the interview. But just be real, just be real with me, bro. Like, what are you gonna say it's down to my GCSEs? Why do my GCSEs matter, bro? It's been 2 years. No, maybe not 2 years. It's been a year and a bit. I'm a changed man from GCSEs. Now, trust me. You know how much I changed from GCSEs, bro. Back in secondary school days, I was the worst behaved in the whole. Like, I was one of the worst behaved in the year, bro. You know the behavior points where they tell you, yo, man was up there. Man did not give a shit about school. I was naturally smart, and then it just kind of waned because I never worked on it. And then I turned my life around sixth form because I was like, you know what? Let me actually try and do. Let me try aim for the top. Let me try aim. Because I got potential, and I don't know where this came from. To be honest, it was just like, well, I'm here now. I'm in sixth form. I've got 2 years left. I need to do something. And then obviously back to like Jordan Peterson. Like he was someone that was really motivational at the time. He was really stand up with your shoulders straight, clean your room. You know, the ones that he's really like selling a dream for us that we can like the whole his whole thing is just the best way to be in this world is to be and to become. Right, it's all about becoming the best version of yourself and chasing that. And then that's really stuck with me. And then he just like a I regularly listened to him. He had some interesting perspectives and some points, and he's a really intelligent individual, right? And he has a way with words, but some people may say he what do you call it? Word salad. Like he uses a lot of words, but just to say a whole lot less. He uses a lot of words, but you don't say a whole lot. Do you know what I'm saying? I said this in one of my earlier videos. I was listening to this guy speak and he was saying a whole lot, but I didn't understand what he was saying. But he's actually saying something, but I just didn't get it. It wasn't making sense. But no, but regardless, he has a way with words. And this is from him again. Words construct the reality. Words construct reality. So use them wisely. On that sort of essence. No essence. That doesn't really make sense. That is the essence of one video that I watched where he was talking about the power of words, and every word is a choice, and every word either weakens you or strengthens you. And I completely hear that. All we have is words. All we have is words to communicate, right? And the words we use have certain impacts on us and also other people. So yes, it constructs our own reality and the shared reality of others. This is a sentence that I have in the justification for one of my principles and values. Hey, how many of you actually have written down your principles and values? Like, how many of you actually know them? Like, how many of you could like list them for me right now and give me a reason why that is the case? Just an open question. I'm curious. I want to know how many people have actually done shit like this. How many of you have long term and short term goals? Like, how many of you really like live your life to that sort of like you really put your life into some. I was gonna say put your life into a box. That's not what I mean at all. How many of you have really analyzed your life and really set the direction for where you want to head and and on a journey to find out who you are? Curious, because I'm on that journey. You know what I'm saying? And I'm nowhere near there. Of course, no. I'm 20, bro. Like, I've got a long way to go, but I feel like time's running out. Anyways, time's running out. I'm nearly 21. 2 months. Yo, I need to have taken over the world by now. Like, what am I doing? I was out here wasting time and that. hey, listen. But hey, listen, tangent. Back to I don't even know how to start this video. Listen, let's just talk about keto, innit? Let's go back. Let's take a few steps back and let's get back to what this series is actually about, right? So today, I'm still feeling kind of tired, man. I'm just still feeling kind of just a general like exhaustion and fatigue. And then my brain's sharp, my brain's working, but I'm feeling kind of somewhat unmotivated generally, right? But I think this is just a result of because Ramadan started yesterday, right? Ramadan started yesterday night. So now my sleep is gonna kind of be jeopardized because I have to wake up unless I go sleep ASAP. Like if I go sleep as soon as I get back to work, I get back from work, then it'll be alright. But I just don't see it just can't happen. I got too much to do. But the thing is, if I just do what I need to do, as soon as I get home, boom, boom, boom. So what? Record a video, let you guys know what I go on. Do you know what I'm saying? Do my own shit and go straight to bed. And then wake up and then go back to bed. Thankfully I managed to go back to bed this morning. I got an extra hour. So I got 7 hours in total. Because I went to bed at 6. I woke up at 5 something and then 4 something, and then I went to bed at like 5 something, and then do the maths, right? But it's techie because it doesn't have to be techie. I feel like I'm dragging it out. Today I got back home and I was just catastrophizing in my head about how terrible life is. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Listen, as I was saying, the words that you tell yourself are very, very important. Don't be your own worst enemy. That's a chapter of a book that I read from Oz the Mentalist. Listen, that book was Gareth still. What's the name? But I've forgotten. It was Oz the Mentalist, whatever book, whatever his latest book is. Steady, still steady. I recommend it. But back to keto. Tangent. um, yeah, man. I'm just generally just tired. That's it. And I woke up this when I ate this morning because I have to obviously have all of my food and my drink in a certain period of time. So I woke up with 40 minutes. I gave myself 40 minutes to eat and drink. So I ate my normal meal and I drank 1.5 liters, 500 milliliters creatine mixed, another liter, sodium, um, like a 0.75 times teaspoon sort of amounts of salt in the water. And bro, my belly, yo, this morning, straight water, bro, straight water. If you know what I'm saying, straight water, bro. Like it wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. Nearly made me late for work, bro. And then this evening, when I was eating at like 5:30, obviously I downed water again, and this one has my blue salt in it. This blue salt's got like I'd put like a teaspoon in it. It's got like 1,000 milligrams of sodium and 800 milligrams of potassium in it. And again, my belly was just rumbling. I just felt uneasy, and I just the ones where you can feel it just running. You can feel it just shooting down. I'm thinking, oh, I'm on the train, bro. But it is stabilized. But it's still my body's still adapting. I just gotta be aware of the fact that my body's still adapting, and the enzymes that my cells need to create inside of my muscles and whatnot haven't been fully constructed yet to use ketones efficiently. So the actual the lack of energy is actually coming from my muscles not having enough energy because my brain is clearly having enough. Because get this, on last Thursday, which was like day 4, I thought. I mean, Gemini class said you felt a state of euphoria, and you know what? I kind of did. That I was bursting of energy. But my hypothesis is that my muscle glycogen was still somewhat, it's still somewhat filled, and my brain was finally, I mean, my liver was finally producing enough ketones for my brain to use because your brain doesn't need to build enzymes to metabolize ketones efficiently. It will use whatever's available because it doesn't have the leeway to go through the adaptation phase. It needs energy. It's the most metabolically demanding organ in the body, and it needs energy regardless. It can't afford cell um, death in as a result of like low energy, lack of energy, right? So it will just switch between them. So as soon as my liver produces enough ketones, then my brain's gonna be good. So my brain was good on this day, on this Thursday, and I think my liver glycogen was somewhat filled as well. So I was beaming of energy. But then the day after that, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I blasted my muscles at the gym, and ever since then, I've just been feeling tired, exhausted. So that analysis right there, I think that's enough evidence to prove that it's just my muscles are just lagging behind at this point in time, and I have to just wait for them to adapt. So listen, give me a prayer, um, and I want you to pray for my muscles, and I want you to pray that they speed up. They need to hurry the hell up because they're taking too long. No, I'm playing. Listen, with time, things will become better, and with that mindset, the world is your oyster. Boom.